Hello everyone, Hat Reviews here, and welcome to my next review. This time, it's for The Black Phone. Let's get into it. So tell the story of Finney, and he is a normal 13-year-old boy. He's just in his house with his sister and his dad, who is very abusive, like every Stephen King story ever created. And there's lots of kids that are going missing in Denver, where he lives. One day he comes across a black van, and this guy says that he's a part-time magician. He sees black balloons, and Finney gets kidnapped by this guy. And this guy is known as the Grabber, who's played by Ethan Hawke. So this is basically, he's got Finney trapped in the basement of his house with his brother upstairs, who doesn't know that Finney's actually down there. And what do you know? Finney is trying to find a way to get away from the Grabber and finally escape. But it's not that easy. But one night he gets a call on the phone on the wall, which is actually been unplugged by the Grabber so that no one can get out. But it turns out all the person on the other side of the phone call is actually all the dead kids that the Grabber has killed over the years. And they try to help Finney get out of there in one piece. So what he does is he, instead of trying to get away from the Grabber, there's a time when he runs away through the film, but the Grabber catches him again and throws him back into the basement. So he puts up a plan to try and stop the Grabber once and for all. He places loads of traps around the basement so that the Grabber can fall in and not hurt him anymore. So that's what happens. He sets up all these traps and it stops the Grabber in his tracks. And of course, what do you know? Finney takes him on. The Grabber falls down a hole, breaks his ankle, and tries to kill Finney, but it doesn't work out too well, as Finney gets the upper hand and uses the cord line of the phone to strangle him, and that breaks his neck in some way, and he falls into the hole that Finney broke. But, believe it or not, his sister knew what was happening with Finney, because she had this sixth sense, because she can see what will happen in the future. And what do you know? Finney finally makes it out alive, and he sees his sister again. Everyone knows him as the kid who killed the Grabber. And that ends off The Black Phone. So what do I think of The Black Phone? It's a great film. I thoroughly enjoyed it the time I watched it. It had a lot of great stuff in there, but it's not as good as some of the Stephen King movies that I've seen in a while. So my final verdict for The Black Phone is an easy 4 out of 5 stars. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me a lot. Also, click the subscribe button down below if you're new, and click the bell to get notified of all my new videos, so you never miss an upload. Also, tell me in the comments below, have you seen The Black Phone? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. So, until then everyone, bye-bye.